Ring video of a man walking up to a 3-year-old boy and ripping his chain off of his neck in Morris Heights. News 12's Jody Juliana Powell joining us live from the Digital Center with a look at that video and more details. Jody, how is that little boy doing?
I sat down with Wendy Alonzo today, the mother of the 3-year-old boy who got his chain snatched from his neck in his apartment building last week. And here's that shocking video. His mother says he was playing in the hallway with his siblings when he was robbed.
Mami, mi cadena, me la quitaron, mi cadena.
Screaming out for his mom, but by then, the man ran down the steps, leaving her son terrified and traumatized.
Traumado.
And she says this isn't the first time. Her son was robbed in this same hallway last year. Her fear is if a 3-year-old can be robbed, anyone can be a victim. Her kids usually play in the hallway, but now her son won't even...
My God, bro. These goddamn single moms, bro. Where do we begin? Where do we even begin, chat? Where do we begin? Do we begin with the fact that your son was already robbed before, but you let him be in the hallway again, unsupervised, and let him be robbed again? Secondly, why is your son running around with jewelry on, yo? Why is your 2-year-old, your 3-year-old, because she said he was robbed last year, which means that he was a year younger, which means he was 2 years old. If he was robbed at 2 years old, why would you let him be out walking around, running around in the hallway unsupervised, with jewelry around his neck and his wrists? Why does your 2 and 3-year-old need jewelry on? Why? Why would you make them a target and then send them out there to play by themselves alone, unsupervised, nobody watching them, anything can happen to them? She better be glad that's the only thing that happened to them, that they was robbed. She should be glad that that's the only thing that happened to them, that they was robbed. They could have been kidnapped and taken. They could have been killed.
Go by the door. The hallway was the safe option as opposed to playing outside, and now she says she doesn't.
How was the hallway the safe option versus playing outside? Oh, because you didn't want to get up off your ass and take him outside and watch him play? That's what we did. That's what we talking about? Is that what's at the heart of this? Because either you wasn't at home and you just let him roam out and do whatever, or you was at home, but you didn't feel like getting up off your ass to take these kids outside to play. You was just like, go play in the hallway. Go play in the hallway. All right.
Doesn't feel safe in her own building, and police do not have any information on the chain snatcher. From the Digital Center, Jody Juliana Powell, News 12.
What the hell information would they possibly have? You can't tell nothing from this video. Look at that. He got on all black with a hood on. What you expect? The kids to give them an accurate description of what he looked like? A Morris Heights mother and her 3-year-old son were left shaken up after a random man snatched a gold chain from the child while he was playing in the hallway. Why is your kid playing in the hallway? The hallway is not for your kid to play in. The hallway is not for your kids to be playing in and riding their bikes in and riding their little scooters and shit. You're supposed to do that outside. According to News 13, Wendy Alonzo, the child's mother, says her son was playing with his siblings when he was approached by an unknown man who snatched the chain from his neck. The incident took place in an apartment building in Morris Heights and was captured on a neighbor's Ring camera. After the chain was taken, the boy began screaming and ran to his unit to tell his mother. Alonzo says this isn't the first time something like this has happened. Last year, someone also stole items from the child. She says the experience has traumatized her son and he no longer wants to go into the hallway or even stand by the door. Well, sorry, but maybe this is a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. Alonzo also expressed serious safety concerns following the incident, saying the hallway had seemed like a safer alternative to being outside. In what reality does the hallway seems safer than playing outside. As long as they have you there present, why would in the hallway be a safer option than playing outside? All because you don't want to be there. Because you was too lazy to get up off your ass and go outside to take them. That's why it's a safer option. Because you figure as long as they in the hallway, I don't have to be present. I don't actually have to watch them. We can let the neighbors' doorbell ring cameras watch them. We can let the neighbors that's behind their doors look out the little peephole and watch them. We can let everybody else watch them, and I don't actually have to be there physically present to make sure that nothing happens to my kids. Everybody else can do it. Let's let everybody else watch them. Ring cameras. Let's let everybody else handle my responsibility, right? Then your kid got robbed. It's not funny. It's pathetic. Your kid got robbed a year prior. And you say, that's okay. We'll get you some more chains and we'll send you right back out. You know what this means, right? That this dude actually walked up to this kid and just ripped the chain right off his neck. You know what that means, right? It means that he been watching him for quite some time. He ain't just walked by and look like, oh, okay, well. No, he came prepared. He came with a hood on, likely his face covered with dark clothing so that he couldn't be distinguished by any type of camera or any type of recording device. He came prepared, which means that he has watched this kid. He knew what this kid had on. He knew exactly when to walk up to him. He knew exactly which kid to go up to, and he knew exactly how to get up out of there. Meaning he been watching him for a while, and you ain't. The damn criminal been watching your kid more than you have. The mama, the sorry excuse for mama. Sorry ass mama in the house bullshitting. Watching TV. Watching Netflix. While your kid's out in the hallway, first of all, making all the noise, keep making them probably out in the hallway, being a menace to all your fucking neighbors. Nobody want to hear a bunch of kids in the damn hallway. Man, some of y'all don't deserve kids, yo. Y'all don't deserve kids. I swear to God, some of y'all, it's unfortunate that we haven't found a way to police whether or not people should actually have kids or not, but I'm for it. If there's ever any type of anything that comes forward in the future that allows us to decide whether or not a person or is compatible or capable of being a parent, I'm all for it. I am all for it. If we can ever figure out any type of way, whether it's done through DNA, whether it's done by law, well, I am all for it. Policing who can have kids and who can't, because some of you all are just too goddamn stupid to have kids. Too stupid. You're a danger. You're a danger to those kids. Sorry ass mama in the house while the kids out in the hallway with no supervision. I'll holler at y'all later.